here's what I'm using today. Some worsted yarn and a 6mm hook. Let's start with the foundation on how to hold your hook. This part can feel awkward at first, and that's totally normal. Just play around and do what feels natural. I tend to let the bottom of the bar rest on this part of my hand and hold the center between my pointer finger and my thumb, and I move with my wrist. I hold my yarn with my bottom 2 fingers and the top with my thumb and pointer finger, like so. First step, we'll be making a slip knot. I do this by starting with the yarn on the back of my hook, twisting once, twisting twice, and then taking the top yarn and slipping it under the bottom yarn, like so. So now it's twisted around the yarn. Do one more time, do the same process, slip through, and now you have your first chain. Feel free to repeat this a couple of times until you feel comfortable. You'll need to cast on by doing this step every single time you start a new project. Here's the fun part. Here's how you do your single crochet. Yarn over once, slip over, pull through. Let's try it again. Yarn over, pull through. Yarn over, pull through. Yarn over, pull through. Now you see I have my chain going. Here's how it looks up close. And here's why it's called a chain, because you can see the multiple loops that I have going on, and I will build up from this. So let's try it again. Yarn over, pull through. Yarn over, pull through. Yarn over, pull through. Pay attention to your tension. By that I mean how tight or how loosely you're holding the yarn. Try to find a good medium hold. If it's too loose, your yarn will look frumpy and not very uniform. You can kind of see how there's a lot of extra space. But if it's too tight and too tense, it'll be really difficult to build off of. So you can see how there's almost no space. It'll be really hard to get your hook through as you stack extra rows. So try to find a nice medium tension. Okay, I'm gonna frog this and start over. If you're completely new to crocheting, I recommend doing this over and over again until you feel completely competent. Listen to a podcast or an audiobook, watch TV, or simply sit and meditate on this motion until you gain the muscle memory for it. Again, this is foundational for your crochet journey. This is the first stitch I recommend learning, and you'll always build off of this moving forward. Yarn over, pull through. Yarn over, pull through. I hope you enjoyed learning how to do a single crochet. I'll be doing more videos in this style, so if you learned something and if you enjoyed it, please subscribe. Also, share with me below what you plan on making with this stitch. Thanks again for joining me today. Until next time, happy crafting!